We are live today from Virginia, USA. My name is Sherifa Nakalema, business owner here in Virginia, USA. If you are live with me, welcome. I see where you're all coming from. I see you, Moonlight from Malaysia, Ashraf, Pearl of Africa, Ashraf, another Ashraf. Oh, that's the same Ashraf. We have another Ashraf. You see here? Habiba, I see you. I see you. I don't know if Rachel is still here. I see Mogisha Prime. That's a new one, Roger. You're all welcome. And I see Mutatina. That's the Godwin. That's also a new one. You're here very, very early. Okay. Thank you for being here. This is a continuation. Personal development. We discussed personal development last Friday and it was fun. And that time we discussed what it was, what is personal development, why we need it. We discussed the areas of personal development. We covered spiritual, mental, emotional. That was fun, emotional intelligence. So today, we are continuing that discussion. I think it's going to continue to another Friday because we have the money. Remember, I've been making this long. So I'm trying to stick to maximum maybe 1 hour if we can. This is real money. And the money I give because of people who've been following my reading of the book, The Cash Flow Quadrant. Today we are going to cover the videos number 75 and 76. I reduced them from 3 videos to just 2 videos. So it's just Tuesday and Wednesday. That's when we do the book, the videos on the channel. And then on Friday you come. If you answer the question, the discussion, you win some money. Cash, real cash. If you don't want cash, I send you cash through your phone. We do, these are here too, the visas. If you prefer that, I'll send you those. But that's coming next. Now, let's first, I said hello already, right? How are you all? How are you? Did I say hello, how are you? I just called your name, but did I say how are you doing? How are you doing? Yes, I see you, all of you, thank you. So today, let's cover just one. You know the areas of personal development. We had an expert last time. I don't know if he's going to come in today. He helped a lot. So remember me, I'm not an expert. But I'm good at picking topics that I know are important and are good for all of us. So on Friday is general. We could be discussing this. We could be discussing time management. Like any topic I discuss on Friday is relevant to every person who cares about making their life better. But on Saturday, remember, on Saturday we come and we do only those people who care about earning money online. I come again on Saturday for affiliate marketing. In fact, I'm about to take it to the next level. I signed up for my own Zoom account. So for those of you who come tomorrow, I'll have a link in the description to sign up for the Zoom, those who want to be on my Zoom calls. I move them around this time. If you sign up for my Zoom calls and you are in Africa, be ready to wake up at night. Because I do these lives and all my videos are now good for people who are African and other international countries, not USA. Because like right now, it's just 10 a.m. So it's not good for them. Now, I intend to change that with the Zooms. The Zooms will be for more balanced so that the USA people can attend to Europe, other countries, okay? So, tomorrow, when we come back for for those of you who are going to come back for affiliate marketing, remind me and I remind myself, I'll put a Zoom link. It's going to be an email list. You put your email on that list. That's the only way you'll know about the Zoom, because that's where I'll be sending the link, and then I'll be letting you know, okay, we have this one. We'll decide what time we want to have them. That's why I go in detail, affiliate marketing. That's why I support you. It's free. It's free, by the way. It's free for now, as long as I have the time. To support you, you ask me any questions, I share what I know. Okay? Welcome, Salma. Welcome, Janet. Yes, so tomorrow, remember, we are coming again for affiliate marketing. Now, we are doing personal development and the money. The money. This is coming next. Today, let's discuss just one. I think we'll continue Friday and get another one. Social development. Now, for those of you who find the definitions, we're going to get into what does social development mean? But we're going to focus, because when I'm talking social development, you may be thinking about the young child to make sure they're social developed, socialization, right? But no, let's do, because I'm dealing with adults, right? You're all adults, you're not babies anymore. We are talking about us, the adults, social skills. Let's focus more on the social skills as we talk about self-improvement, as we talk about personal development. Who can remind me what personal development is? Quickly, because this video will be watched by people who didn't attend the previous one. But the previous one is in the description. Part 1 is in the description. We dealt a lot. We stayed a lot on that topic. And it was fun, actually. But now we are continuing. Well, let's first define personal development again, and then go to social, the social, because the other ones were covered. Spiritual, mental, emotional, we covered in the first video in detail. Not experts, we're just chatting and explaining. And then, but today let's go social. What is personal development? What do you remember? Because I told you, my channel, for me, I don't see it as fun. It's not fun channel. It's learning channel. So we come here to learn. My slogan is take a step to a better you. I mean that. Anything I'm talking about is helping you grow. So who remembers? What is personal development? We covered it last time. From what you remember. Don't go in the dictionary this time. Last time I said check the dictionary. No. What is personal development according to you? Especially if you are here last Friday. What do you think it means? Developing oneself in all aspects of life. Wow, that's perfect. Wow, that's a new person. Kelani Latif. Well, welcome. This is my first time. I see you. Welcome. Happy to be here. Yes. Now we are reviewing. This is a topic. It's a continuation. On Friday, I do anything and everything that helps our life get better. Then on Saturday, it's money. It's earning money. So come back tomorrow too. Okay, so happy to hear. Okay. Salma just gave us a definition. Developing oneself in all aspects of life. And we've covered in the first one, we covered the spiritual part, and we had a good argument here about the difference between being spiritual and being religious. We took some time on that. It's in the previous video. I said link in the description. We talked about mental and how to improve mental development. And then we talked about emotional intelligence. But you know, we also cover emotional intelligence a lot. For those who watch the videos on the cash flow quadrant, Robert Kiyosaki talks about emotional intelligence a lot. So we cover that over there. So now, let's go to social development. Okay, Ashraf. Welcome, Ashraf. Personal development consists of activities that develop a person in capabilities, build human capital, facilities employability, and enhances quality of life and realization of dreams and aspirations. Oh my God. That's so good, Ashraf. You should be a professor somewhere. That's very good. So, by the way, if you're watching for the first time, that's how I interact with my audience. For me, lives are not about presentations. I don't present. I do some talking in the videos. That's where I talk, and still, I'm not scripted. I'm not. Except when I'm reading Robert's books, I just speak. So here I interact. So I'm always interacting with the audience. Ashraf, let's clap for Ashraf, please. That's very good. Please, all of you in the chat, let's celebrate Ashraf for giving us a very good definition. Now, what about social development? Today we're covering just social, but not social development in general, just social skills in particular. Let's talk social skills and what does it mean and what does it involve. After I finish that, then we'll go to the money. So social skills is our topic. What does it, let's just give examples. What are examples of social skills? Good social skills. You know, when I say social skills, could they be negative? I'm thinking about that right now. So social skills. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Latif, for, Ashraf, thank you. You go, since I know you are young, those abilities you have with language and everything, develop them. Yes. They are clapping for you. Okay, social skills. Just give examples. What do you think? I know communication is one of them, and communication comes in different ways. So what else? We're going to go into details with the communication, but let's first talk about the social skills. Hello, oh, Fred is here. Fred is in the house. Welcome. Good evening from Uganda. Yes, yes, welcome, welcome. We are discussing, okay, leadership, yes. So communication, social skills, we need communication, we need leadership. What else? What else? Social skills. For some reason, I think there is a delay. There is a delay. That's why sometimes I like to have my phone on too. I think there is a delay with the way I'm seeing your chats. Is Janet in the house? Janet is in the house. Okay. Welcome. So please, give examples of social skills. But today we are going to focus more on, I think, yes, I was about to say it, empathy. That one is rare. That one. If you have that, you are lucky. Empathy. Most people, especially these days, they just care about themselves. Maybe let's define it. For those of you who may not know what empathy is, what is empathy? Salma, since you brought it, or maybe we'll go to the dictionary, what is empathy? Because I think it's lacking. If we all had empathy, the world would be a better place. We'll not be doing things we do to each other. So, what is empathy? Let's stick there for a second before we move on. What is empathy? Is someone defining? Please, the experts, the experts in the chat. What is empathy? We just realized, we noted that it's a very important skill to have. And if we all had it, the world would be a better place. I think even the marriages will not be breaking down so much. Because if someone has empathy, let's first get what it means. It's putting yourself in someone's shoes. Putting yourself in someone's shoes. The ability to feel for each other. Yes, 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 yes. It's, yes. Because, yes, respect. Oh, Zuleika, welcome. Welcome, you're here. You think empathy is respect? I think I disagree. I disagree with Zuleika's answer. I think respect, yes, but it's more. It's more than respect, Zuleika. Because, why did you remove that? Ability to notice, understand, and share the emotions of others. That's great. The ability to notice, understand, and share the emotions of others. Understanding others. The ability to understand and share the feelings of others. Oh my goodness, of another. Do you know that if this world, if every person had empathy, I think, let me take it to another level. So after you understand, you notice, you understand, and you share the emotions of others. Did you say you share? I don't know about the sharing part now that I'm reading it. Because you may understand and maybe empathize. Okay, that's empathy. What would be the word that I would use there? Like to understand, to notice, but not necessarily to share. Because I'll give you an example, politicians. You could see the other person, for example, a very touchy subject right here, where I am in USA, abortion. Okay, they were testifying here in Congress about abortion. And the ladies who are like raped, I'm sorry that I'm using this language, hopefully there are no children here. People who are like raped, they say the experience. They could not have this baby. So they had to have abortion. And then the other one came and said, you see me, if my mom had decided to abort me, I wouldn't be here. So my point is, sometimes the sharing, I don't understand. Maybe you can, sorry, it's not like a requirement. What do you think? Please make a comment. If you are strongly against abortion, no one is going to convince you. But then when someone see that maybe they say incest, someone like a girl impregnated by their father, stuff like that, they say there's no way we can keep this child. Someone will say maybe give away the baby. But I didn't plan all these things just come out of me. And they say give the baby away for adoption. If you think, okay, if a father raped their daughter and they had a child, instead of aborting the child, give the child away to another family. What do you say? Let's get into that for a second. Because you put the word share in the definition. You don't have to necessarily share. Is it share or agree? What is it? Let me see what you're putting. Ability to not understand others. Ability to understand and share the feelings. Share the feelings. That's why I have a problem. Feel for them. Okay, you feel for them, but you really don't want to feel for them. Because the example I just gave, they were debating it here in Congress, in USA, and the Congress people, Congress women were the ones giving the examples. That I was raped, I had to have abortion. And another one says, my mom decided to keep me, and I'm here. So what does it feel, how does it work there? How do you empathize in that situation? Please give a response. I know we'll continue the discussion. What do you think in that situation? What is empathy? Because they're trying to put you on their side, but you know you can't. You will not. So you just understand and do what? Because they're about to vote. They're about to take a vote on that. Then, so please, those who know to analyze what I'm talking about. Tell me, how do you deal with that? What's that? Someone is trying to convince you that abortion is okay. And you know you in your heart of hearts, you cannot take abortion to be okay. So if you're having a discussion, the two people, and you are using empathy, remember, how do you use empathy in that situation? I think that's what I wanted to get to. How do you use empathy in a situation when you know you cannot be changed? You will not change your position. Okay, analysts, I'm waiting. Type. Okay, feel for them. Okay, I feel for you, you are raped and all that. But you don't feel for them that they had to have an abortion because you strongly disagree. So, I'm waiting. Respond to that before I move on, because imagine it was, Mariam, you're here. Agava, welcome. Imagine it was you, and I'm saying that's what happened. A lady came and told her story of being raped. She had gone to, I think, a camp or something. She went on an outing and she was raped. She was a girl. And then she had to have an abortion. So this one rebutted it by saying, you see me here? My mom was in a situation, but she decided not to abort me. You see, I'm here. So what does the feel for? Imagine if it was you, it doesn't help in that situation. It has two sides. If the pregnancy will affect the mother, yes, but I'm also saying, if you have someone is for abortion, another one is against abortion, how does empathy help those two? They're almost fighting each other. Because they have to vote, by the way. They have to vote yes or no. Can you because with the empathy, you would think that you talk to someone, they feel for you, and then come on your side. Is that what it is? Or you just understand it and leave it right there? What's the role of empathy? It's not to convince, just to understand and leave it there. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm just trying to understand these things. Okay, so anyone with an opinion before we move on? Remember, we are on the social skills. We are on social skills. If you are outside, I see many more people who are not in the chat. This channel is a community. If you want to be part of the discussion, you have to subscribe and support it. Then you belong. The ones in the chat, they belong. They're already here. Okay, so let's see. To show both parties the effects. Yeah, the other one showed the effects that she was able to go back to school and become what she became because she had the abortion. She didn't become a young mother after rape. And then this one was showing, okay, I grew up, see me, I'm now in Congress, I have died. The effects are clear, but do they change their mind? What's the role of empathy is what I'm getting to. I'm moving away, by the way. So those of you who joined us later, we were discussing social skills. And we had named some. We said communication is important, leadership is important, empathy is important. And some of these are more important than others. Because you could be a leader in your own life and your own family, but really you don't have to be a big leader. But the quality the skill of empathy, I think, is needed for everyone, every single person. Okay, let's see. I'll just sympathize and let each other decide by themselves on what is good for oneself. Yes, and then they vote. They go vote. Then they go vote because these people are not going to change their mind. So is that empathy, Fred? Because Fred wrote that I would just sympathize and let each one decide by themselves on what is good for them, for oneself. But does that mean empathy? Let's see, Agaba, to understand someone's decision and accept them just the way they are. Actually, these people, their intention was to convince, to change minds, to change minds. I guess empathy is not going to help us change minds because maybe sometimes it does. They were voting. They were convincing each other to change votes. That's why they're having those discussions. Okay, I'm moving away from it. Any other social skill? We mentioned communication, we mentioned leadership, we mentioned empathy, but remember, we are not experts. Please, those who watch this later, we are not experts, we're just communicating. We're just having a discussion. If you're an expert, add it in. If you are around here listening to us, jump in the chat or add a comment for us, but we just discuss. You cannot understand for some, you just show them what is true, you bring evidence. You bring evidence when you want to change their mind, right? You bring evidence. Okay, now you're getting deeper into evidence. Yeah, they brought their evidences. One brought evidence. I'm here. You see me? My mom considered aborting me, but they didn't. Evidence, I'm alive. But she didn't change mind. I don't think she did. Okay, let's move on. Thank you for your input. Any other social skill we didn't mention? We said communication, leadership, empathy. And then we're going to go detail on the communication. That's the one I wanted to end with. So get deeper in the communication. Because if communication was good, the world will still be a better place. If you communicated better with respect, you mentioned respect, but actually respect, Zulaika, is not empathy. But I think to empathize with someone, you have to respect, maybe it's part of it. But it's to see yourself from the other point of view, from the other person's point of view, and consider it. Because most of us, we just want to be on our side, we don't even consider what the other person is coming from. Okay, so if you have any other social skill, mention it, but I am going to talk about a little bit of leadership. We talked empathy. Okay, we talked empathy, that's enough, I think. Leadership. So what do you think makes a good leader? Do we have any leaders in the chat? Is anyone of you a leader? I am a leader, I think. I've been a leader. I tell this story in my motivational videos since I was like 8, 9, 10. My own mother when she went for Hajj at that time. Our father used to be in the city, so that he wasn't always home. We were used to that. He comes on weekends and stuff like that. But our mother had to leave to go to do her hijjah. A long time ago. That was Idi Amin's time, for those of you who are in Uganda. My mother went for Hajj, I think 1975. At that time, I was home and I was left to be in charge. In charge of the home. Can you imagine? I was very young. So I've been a leader all my life, as far as I remember. When I was in school, by the way, if I was in Uganda, I went to Kako Secondary School, where the only Muslims, the few Muslims, leaders of the Muslims. I was a leader in the dormitory. I'm always involved in leadership. So you tell me, who is a leader right here? You cannot understand. Okay, say empathy, knowledgeable. Yeah, Ashraf, a good leader must be kind, must be God-fearing. What? Really? Who agrees with the God-fearing part? I think the God-fearing part is not a requirement in a leader. Who is a good leader? That's good. Let's talk about it. Good leadership. I think the God part, only if you are leading in a church or a mosque, or then you talk about God. In some places, you can't talk the word God. You can't use it. Doing something that benefits you, a leader, Aula, a leader. No, I disagree. Who disagrees with me? Who disagrees Who agrees with me that Aura is wrong? Doing something that benefits you, that's not a good leader. No. Leadership is not about that. Who agrees with me? Hello, Julie. Julie is new. Julie, I saw Julie. Yes, you were here. You were here last time. I saw you. Welcome, welcome. Casey. Casey, why don't you post videos in the group? You have videos. I saw them. I see them from my notification. But you don't put them in the group. You don't know you have to post. When you can lead yourself to action and rally others support your cause. Yes, whatever. Yeah, that's leadership. Yeah. And then we agree to disagree. What do you mean? We agree to disagree. What was that you are responding to? Let me see what Ashraf is responding to. We agree to disagree. What did he say? A good leader must be kind. Oh, the God. Yeah. No. We agree to disagree. Like where I am here, you cannot even talk God. In my channel, I talk God. But people don't like to hear it. Some people believe there's no God. Then you come and say, I'm a good leader here, I'm talking God. No. They don't like it. Only if you're leading in that category. Okay. Yeah, I agree to disagree. Another, although I believe in God and everything, but it's not a requirement for one to be a good leader. We agree to disagree, yes. Another social skill is respect. Yes. That's why I mentioned it earlier. Yes. Of course. You have to be respectful. I agree now. Yes. That's so respect. Is this a social skill? Respect. Yes. Let's take it separate. Let's take it separate. I agree there. Okay. Another social skill. A good leader has integrity, honesty, humility. Yes. And yes. I wonder where she learned all this stuff. Did you read them somewhere? Moonlight, you're too young to have this knowledge. Where do you get this? Moonlight, did you read it somewhere? Tell the truth. Tell the truth. A good leader has integrity. Okay. Integrity, honesty, which is rare, and humility. All these integrity, honesty, especially politicians. No, they don't have them. Okay, to me, a good leader should be exceptionally genuine, calm, and available to his service. Calm. Let me tell you, when I used to be, I quote Uganda a lot. Because that's where I did my first job also. Uganda Revenue Authority, if you know, we started it. We started Uganda Revenue Authority in it first came to Uganda. Let's see, I'm trying to remember the year. 1990, I think 91, when you had Uganda Revenue Authority in Uganda. And it used to be Ministry of Finance. They changed it. They said the corruption was too much, let's create it separate. So there we were trained a lot. I'm responding to your comment, Julie. You said calm and available service. The calm part, that a leader should be calm. Let me tell you a story. I don't know if some of you have done this, leadership courses, they were giving us these, we have to fill out some surveys, that stuff, and then they discover who you are. They discover what kind of leader you could be. It was fun, I'm telling you. They would categorize us in 2 colors. So that calm leader you're talking about would be called either blue or green. In fact, I ended up knowing that a blue leader is not a good leader. You don't want a blue leader. Because the blue leader is a yes leader. So the word calm, who agrees with me or don't agree with me? Tell me. Do you want a calm, like a very calm leader? Because if the leader is always calm, it may be a negative. So we had blue, we had green, and we had red. Now, after they categorize us, they say, according to what you filled out, you are a blue, and then you are green or red. I could think of our leaders we had in the office. We go for training, and you could think of the leaders we had in our bosses. I could clearly see a blue and a green and a red. But in us, they said you also have the blue, the green, and the red. So what they did, they put a camera, like to film us as we were doing our work. So they'll give us a project. They put up us in teams. They say, okay, go handle that project. Do you know what a red leader would do? I mean, a person with red characteristics, they'll just jump. before you even choose who is going to lead the team, the group, they already decided they're the leader. Do you know those kind of people? Those were the red ones. The red ones. They assume leadership before it's even given to them. Have you seen those kind of people? Tell me, what kind are you? The green one, I think the green one was better. Empathy means having a kind-hearted feeling towards others. I like that. I like that because you are like kind-hearted. You consider it, right? Consider it. Okay, wait. Let me see. I'm going back to something I missed. Wait. A good leader must be subjective in nature or objective. Wait. You're tweeting things I haven't read. She sees me. To me, a good leader should be exceptionally genuine, calm. And I was on the calm one. That's why I went with all that. But then someone just put something here. Contributing a good intellectual capacity. Yes, you have to be smart. Yeah. Or you cannot lead them. The smart ones. But there are people who know how to lead smart people. Like in the Rich Dad story, this man, I don't know if he was very, very smart, but he talks about leading smart people. He was hiring smart people. So you can hire smart people when you are not really very, like, you don't know too much, but you can hire them, you can lead them. Let's see. Contributes to social development, like building God's places. So all these people are talking about God again. I don't know. I'm not going to discuss God today. Sorry. Okay, Doreen, a good leader should be assertive. Actually, that's what I was looking for. Zuleika, assertive. Yes. Because if you are just calm, they walk over you. We had that kind of boss. After that course, we were laughing. We were saying, oh, this one is a real blue. Blue, calm, they walk over you. You are yes, yes, yes. So I think a good one would be a green one. Because the green one was balanced. They could be calm, analytical, and all, but then they also could get into the red a little bit when the time is needed. So what kind of leaders do you think you are? Do you understand what I said? The red one is the leader always, all the time. If you put them to be under other people, they could not do it. They want to be on top, on leading all the time. And then the blue one is always quiet in the corner. They don't offer to do anything until they're asked. So that kind of person. And then the green one is balanced. So I think I like the green one. Which kind are you? If you understand what I just said, as I read your comments, put I'm blue, I'm red, I'm green. If you understood what I just explained. Contributing, let's see. A good leader should be assertive. I'll agree with that. Hello, Doreen, welcome. A good leader must be subjective in nature. I had a problem with that. Subjective or objective? Do you mean objective? Subjective means like this. Are you sure that's what you mean? Who agrees with that? I thought objective, not subjective. Assuming we know what objective and subjectives are. Who can give us a definition? Now this time I want it from the book. Who can go Google or dictionary and find out the definition of objective and subjective? Because these are very important concepts, and I think I disagree with that statement unless you explain. A good leader must lead by example. In that he should be exemplary. Wow. They may not be able to be exemplary. Fred, everyone wants to be exemplary, but not necessarily. You could lead people who are better than you. Is that what you mean? Leading by example is not very easy, Fred. But I'm telling you, you could even create better leaders, people better than you. If you know how to deal with them, you bring the best in them, they can even be better than you. I don't think you always have to be, there's so many things I have to ask, to discuss. You don't have to be the top always to be a good leader. Who agrees with me? Empathy means having a kind of heart feeling. I said that. Intelligent. Yes, intelligent enough. I would say intelligent enough. You don't have to be the best. A good leader should also be a good listener. Oh, that one. That one is so important. Social, yeah, you have to be able to listen or it doesn't work. So where are we with good leader? Listen. Good listener. That's on top. On top of. Okay, let's see here. A good leader should be empathetic too. Yes, empathy is very important, and Leadership comes from God. God again. Oh my God. I said I'm not going to talk about God. A good leader should also be a good listener. Why do you say a leader comes from God? In fact, now I'm disagreeing. You are saying good leaders are born. Some are made. Haven't you seen parents create leaders from the children? You just need experience and train them and teach them and they get better. Why are we talking about personal development, self-improvement? You can be, I disagree completely with Ashraf saying leadership comes from God. Because, do you mean you are born with it? Is that what you're saying? Leaders are born? Because I think they can be made. They can be made. I don't have time to ask you all of these opinions, but there is a lot of opinion going on. Let me see. If you feel you want to respond to anything I'm saying, just type it. A good leader should also know. A listener, yes. Good from God, I disagree. Leaders are not born; they can be created. A good leader should be focused on professional. Focus on professional. Okay, what does professional mean? Because I've seen people, you know, the old people, those people from the village, the leaders. What does a person who is a leader in the local community, like a local chief, what does professional mean? Because does professional mean they went to school? Because people used to lead without going to school. So who put this comment? Julie, what does it mean, professional? Because a long time ago we had local leaders, they are still there, people who are just people, and they lead. They never went to school even. So what makes that kind of person professional? Tell me, what does professional mean? Because you could mean professional, they went to school, is that what you mean? Maybe not. So I'm not sure about professional. Let's see, what do you have? A good leader should be professional. I have a question mark on that. Casey says, yes. They call it laissez-faire. Do what you want. In my opinion, depends on who you're leading. Who you're leading would match who you need to be, who you are leading. Okay? I think an excellent leader knows how the ones following and adapt. Okay, you adapt to the people on your team. Is that what you mean? I think so. That's why you have to understand people, to have to know each person. That would be a very good leader, especially for me, to be my leader, because I wanted someone who understood me. Because you have to know the people you are leading, their strengths, their weaknesses, because they could have a very bad weakness. They could be extremes. Very bad at this, very good at that. So you make sure you develop what they know, or also you improve on what they don't know. It's like you have to know them. I like that comment. I think you have to know your people, the people you are leading. Comment on the local leaders. Subjective means having more emphasis on other people's own modes. What do you mean? Because I wanted first of all to know the definitions of being objective and being subjective. Because you say the leader is subjective and you're saying it means having more emphasis on other people's own modes. I think just understanding. Is that what you mean? I don't know, because I thought that a leader who is subjective is a poor leader because they have to be objective, right? Who is giving us the definition? Okay. You know, when I have this fun, it makes me, let me cut it off for now. Being exemplary doesn't mean you must be well off or better than your subjects, but you should act in a way you want them to become, even if you aren't there yet. So, Fred, if you want them to become something, but you have not been it yet, how do you do that? Do you take them for courses, train them? Because if you don't know it yet yourself, you have not been it, how do you get them to be that? By taking them to courses, maybe? What do you think? And Julie is saying, objective means expressing or dealing with facts or conditions as perceived without distortion. Yes, without distortion. That's why I think a leader must be objective. What do you think about the subjective? I didn't understand it seriously. Should be God-fearing. Again, God is here. Should be honest. Yes, God is here again. God is here again. I said that's not a requirement. Until you live in countries like where we are, you cannot, you will not understand that. The God part is not in there. It's not. It's not in there. In fact, they are forced. The companies are now forced to recognize the people they want to pray, to recognize stuff like that. But the God part, it's not there. Should be God-fearing? No. It's not a requirement. They can be good without being God-fearing. Should be honest. Yes, we had that. Integrity, honesty, we had those. Social skills. Cooperation, okay. Verbal, that's communication. Listening, body language. I think we had listening there. I think listening was part of communication. So the new thing you brought there is maybe cooperation, social skills, maybe cooperation. I don't know if it's separate. We are not being like, we are not doing that like the book, the textbook kind of social skills. We're just mentioning things. Okay, a good leader must be visionary, influencing and developing. Yes, I love that, Janet. I love that. Visionary, because you can create a vision, but you don't necessarily know even how to get there, but you know you want to get there, right? And then I think what you could do if you're a good leader must be visionary, influencing. Yes, and influencing is marketing. You know, when I talk about marketing, they say if you are influencing people, you're actually marketing. You have marketing skills. You influence people and developing others. Yes, that's why I'm thinking, for those of you who think that a leader, for you to lead people, you have to be better than them in what you know and everything, I say no. I'll consider myself a small leader for this channel. Let me give you an example. Now, I know people here, yes, creative, yes, I agree. Let me give you an example where you can lead people and they're better than you. I'm here in this channel. I like to share things, especially the marketing. I could be sharing things and then you go do that better than me. I already see people who are very enthusiastic who can go do and make even more money and stuff. That I could still be a leader, by the way. I could still be leading you, but you go make more money, do better things, do better funnels, do better YouTube channels. I had people who started, when I start wiping this nose, it doesn't stop for some reason. Can you give me a reason why? Do you have any nurses? I have a fan here because of this light, and when I start wiping the nose, it doesn't stop. So what do I need to do? Because it brings bad air in me. So now I cut it off sometimes. I need a nurse to advise because I don't like to be wiping. I feel weird. Okay, a good machine. Now I was saying that you can influence them. Someone who brought that definition. What? Janet? What did Janet say? You can influence them. They can do better and even better than you. You don't have to be the best around to lead them. You can lead them, but they can do better things. And actually, I love that. I love that, to lead people, show them, I could say, go to TikTok, create TikTok videos, you can sell more, and they go do it, and they do better than me. I don't even have a TikTok account. You see what I mean? You don't have to be the very best. Okay, Casey is saying, a good leader must think outside the box. Yes, and that's natural, some of it. Some of it is natural, actually. Maybe that's when I agree with you, that is God made them. But not all of them. Some are created. You see rich people creating their children to make them leaders. Yes, adapt to learn, adapt to the team. I do agree also that leadership is not just God-fearing. No. Hitler didn't care about God. He was a leader. God can make you a leader if you are a leader already. Humans like charisma. And oh, you mentioned charisma. Charisma is very important. Let me write it down. Charisma is very important because that's how you get to influence people. Okay, what is charisma? Have you all known? Do you all know what charisma means? A leader, in fact, that's what they have. The charm. They call it the charm. Charisma. That's how they are able to influence you. To suggest things and you do, and how you follow them because they have charisma. So who can define charisma for us? I'm about to end this. By the way, there's something we didn't do. Well, how long have we been here? Let's see. Okay. We have not, I cannot leave without talking about communication. That's next. So let's talk about communication and how important it is. Let's first list the kinds of communication. What communication is? No, we all know communication, right? But what the parts of communication? From you, I'm not going to list. You list. Take fan off, or you can take no allergies. It may be your son. Yeah, I feel bad. I cut it off, but then you see I have a light, and that light creates heat. Thank you. Okay. All of you, please start listing the kind of communication we need to be better. Remember, social skills? Okay. The term professional describes the standards of training that prepares members of the profession with the particular knowledge and skills necessary to perform what's expected of them by their subjects. Okay, that's good as far as we're going the book definition. Now, let me ask you then. Yeah, resiliency. Yes. Let me ask you, I'm still on Julie, because I was asking all of you. Remember the local chiefs? Those people who never went to school? Well, since you are defining it as they're prepared, the training that prepares the members of the profession, how did they prepare them? Who prepared them? The local, all those old people. How did they become good leaders? Do you know someone in your life or in your village, wherever you grow up, someone who is a good leader, but they didn't go to school? So how did they get that? Okay, now that's good. In fact, thank you for starting like that. So we have communication that's verbal, and also we have the non-verbal. So let's go quickly because I have to get to the money. Verbal communication, let's start with non-verbal. What's non-verbal? Listening. Is listening part of communication? Yes? I was writing it, then I got thinking. What's the non-verbal, like when you're looking at someone, right? A verbal and non-verbal communication, like body language. Yes, so when you body language, but is listening part of non-verbal communication? You correct me. What do you think? Body language, yeah. Body language. It comes all the way from home, how they get raised up by their parents and those they grew up with. And they are being smart too. Because I think that's when being the way you were born, the way you were raised also it matters. I think so. Charismatic is exercising a compelling charm which inspires devotion in others. Yes! They follow without even knowing. Do you know that's how people create, what do they call it? Cults? You know cults? Where someone takes people and then takes them far away from their lands. Those are people that charm. They charm people. And men like to charm women. Okay. Formal and informal communication. Yes. Now, I want us to go specific because I'm about to move the topic. Let's talk about the one I wanted to focus on today is how you communicate best to, by the way, I don't think maybe we'll continue with this topic next time because I see it getting wider. But today I want to talk about just interpersonal, not the public speaking, not those kinds. I want to talk about how you communicate with others one-on-one. And I wanted to ask you, which one of these do you prefer? Do you prefer, like the Jambere story? I don't know about that, but yes, listening is part of non-verbal. Please, let's go now specific. If we feel we have to continue with this, we'll continue to next Friday. But let's talk about this because I feel it's important. The way you communicate, especially these days, especially you, most of you in the chat are younger than me, right? Do you prefer, just put one at first. Do you prefer, when you're communicating with someone, especially a friend, someone you want to connect with, do you prefer texting, calling them by video, or calling them by voice, or sending them an email, or writing a letter? Remember those old letters? Or you want to meet them? to go out for lunch or something, or go out on a date. What do you prefer? How do you connect better? What do you prefer? Please put just one. Your number one. Then we're going to discuss those. What do you prefer? If I wanted to start a communication with you and we're going to go on for an hour, what do you prefer? Or, a long conversation. How do you connect better with someone? Listening take a larger percentage in communication. Yeah, I prefer texting. Okay, those are the young people. Let me see how many say texting. Okay, texting. Who else? Well, let's see. Texting for Fred. Texting. Casey. Okay. And I communicate with you people. Verbal. Okay, verbal how? Verbal, physical, phone how? Please elaborate, Agaba. Verbal meeting, okay, talking on the phone, or please describe the way I did. If you are texting or chatting, call it. If you like to call someone, call it calling. Phone call, or video call. Phone call, video call, email, writing a letter, or a physical meeting, like you see face to face. Call it face to face. I want to make sure that it's clear. Okay, texting is magic? Really? Talking how, Janet? Is it a video talking, an audio talking, a physical talking? Which one do you prefer? Choose just one, because I want us to talk about the advantages of these. That's the one you prefer, not what is best. What do you prefer? So you prefer that, Doreen, right? You prefer physical or via phone. Only one. Pick one. Pick one, and then the next question I'm going to ask you is how do you feel more connected to someone? I'll first tell you mine. Me, I'm a phone person. Voice, phone. And the reason I like that, I prefer not face-to-face like this. The reason I prefer phone, I connect with people better when they're not looking at me like this. And I think you find when someone has to tell me something deep, they tell it to me better on the phone when they're not looking at me like this. Do you agree? Like you start a conversation and someone is talking about this and talking about this, yes, physical. They end up telling you things they would not have told if you are face to face. Because face to face, you are looking at them. Now, if you are telling me your secret, whatever, I don't know how I'm reacting. You're not looking at my face, right? You can continue talking. I'm listening. I feel that's the best way to connect with people. I've lived in America for over 20 years, 25 now, and I've connected with people who are far away. It's like I live with them, but because of those phone calls. We just talk. Who agrees with me? But the other thing I used to like when I was young was the letter. A letter. Receiving a letter, even people used to write to me here at comes the post office. I used to love letters, the physical letter that you write. I don't like texting. Okay, I'm old. Phone call, yes. In person, I feel more connected face to face. Okay, that's good. But remember, face to face, people get more honest. You get to see how they are reacting to something. Especially if you want to say something really, really shocking news, they cannot hide it. They have to show you exactly. Maybe on the phone, they may lie or something. But for me, what I was describing is deep conversations. Something deeper. For me, it happens on the phone. Because like someone is not looking at you, they say things they may not say face to face. Okay, who likes? Okay, nothing. Like nothing. What do you mean? You don't like communication? Okay, connected face to face. So that means you feel this coronavirus is bad for you, Casey, because you can't talk. But you don't live with your mom, right? I saw you in your video. You're not with your mom, right? So how do you connect then? Who likes video calling? Like calling on video. Talk. You like talk? How? Talk where? Like physical? Like go out for lunch? Is that what you prefer? But what is the best now? Let's close it by saying, what do you think is the best way to communicate. Maybe it depends on why you're communicating. Texting. So let's talk about the best way. What do we, because we didn't talk about public speaking, because that one is deep, is big. Maybe can I just mention, are you good at public? Who is scared of public speaking? Let me mention it quickly. Who is scared? Me. Who is scared of public speaking? One is like I explained why she put nothing in the chat. What's nothing? I love video calls. Yeah, because video is like also you connect like you are there, right? Physically. So who? Me what? You who is scared of public speaking? I'm raising my hand. Who? You may see me talking to you. No, I don't like it. I don't like public speaking. So Fred, you are with me? Or maybe I should ask it different. But no, let me keep that. I was about to switch it. Skype? Oh, you like Skype? But Skype is dead. People are still using Skype. I feel like this WhatsApp and Star and Zooms, they're all killing Skype, right? So please, let's stay on that topic of public speaking for a second. Who feel like they'll never do it? It's so hard. Public speaking. Put. Not me. Public speaking, but you're still young. You can develop it. Who is scared? If you had to speak in front of 500 people, who can do it? You in the chat. Who can confidently go speak standing in front of 500 people? Can you do it? Age group of what? You're talking about the communication? Doreen, age group of the people who are communicating. I know the texting people, they love texting. They even do like this, 2 hands. I never do that. Me, I'm voice. I like voice and voice notes. We didn't include voice notes. Leaving voice notes, I do that a lot. Those of you who communicate with me. It's easy. I could be doing that and doing something else. I do it because texting means I have to be texting. But I could be talking and maybe driving. I could be talking. And that's why maybe I like phone calls also. Because I do both. I'm talking and I'm also doing something else. Okay, it depends on the age group to consider the kind of communication to use. Yes. And also the kind of communication. Is it casual? Is it professional? What is it? You can? Casey, you can stand in front of people? Please put I can. All of you gave us a good answer. If you can stand in front of 500 people and speak, please put I can. Because if you don't, or maybe put I can, I can't. I can, I can't. We can talk about how to do it, how to learn how to do it. We can nurture. We can nurture, what do you mean? Written communication. I like that I can overcome the fear of it. But can you do it now without fear? Casey, can you stand in front of, can you present, especially now they use PowerPoints? I can? Oh, Janet, I can. Okay, Casey, you say I can. Who else I can? Written communication is best. Julie, you prefer? Although now people don't have the time, they don't want to write. I hope no one is choosing email. That's your best form of communication. But that's official for official communication. But I said I'll talk in person. I used to present during school seminars, but I can't now because communication is about doing. You have to keep doing it, Fred. You keep doing. Now you start going, you start presenting about affiliate marketing. Call your friends in groups. Start slowly and go back and do it. I like. No, not I like. We want I can. Oh, I can. Doreen, I can. That's good. Aula. I can or I can't. Not I like. I like, everyone likes. But can you? I did it last week for a conference. What? That's good. Yeah. Now you're putting, yeah, I don't know what you're responding to. Someone said I can. Agava, I can. It's not simple. Yeah, it's not simple, and also depends on the topic. Because it's a professional thing, like you have to give facts and stuff, then it's different. If you're just talking, telling a story, maybe it's easier. And if you have PowerPoints, tough times never last, but tough people do. Of course. Yes, we do have to keep doing it. Otherwise, we lose the ability. Anything else. Anything else. Even this stuff we do on, like even like us on YouTube, if you stop recording, like if you stop recording for a month, the time you come back, the words are not coming out. Oh, you like text? Yeah, of course, someone like text. If you have a whole channel and you're refusing to come up on camera, you have to come on camera. I keep saying to Salma, come on camera, because we want to see you. You prefer texting. I don't know how old you are, and I'm not about to put you on spot, Julie, but young people use, I can't now. I can't. Salma, you can. You can present in front of 500 people. Because that's one thing we need to develop. It's so important. Public speaking. Do you know you cannot be a leader unless you have good public speaking skills? I mean, a leader outside. Forget about this YouTube stuff we do. Because you have to be able to go, present, tell things. I can. That's good. By the way, I want to invite some of you to, some of you have already done it, but some of you have not. Who wants to talk about this channel? I'm about to celebrate 13,000 subscribers, and you know me, I ask for videos. So this Sunday, all of you, this Sunday if you want, come watch. We are going to put a collection of all those people who have sent videos to this channel. Whenever I say come, let's celebrate, right, send a video. People have been sending videos. And the people I interviewed, we are putting a compilation this Sunday. So come and watch the motivation part on Sunday. But I want to ask you, if you are interested, just all you have to do is say, in 2 minutes or 3, whatever, not more than 5, what you have gained. Maybe from these lives, or from watching Cash Flow Quadrant, the books I read, or from being in my group, like from being around this message of Take a Step to a Better You. Who wants to record a video? Because I'm going to ask also the Sunday motivation. I call it motivation, but actually we're going to show you all the people who have been in my videos. That's gonna be fun, hopefully. You're gonna see yourself. Let's see here, who has been in my videos. I've had Fred has been there. I had Janet has been there. I've had Salma. And actually that's it. All of you who wants to be in my videos, all you have to do is use your cell phone or your camera, record a 3-minute video and send it to me, WhatsApp or Drive, Google Drive, and say whatever you think. You say, my name is so and so. You have to say the very first time you saw me, or you landed my channel, maybe the first video, what you remember and what you've learned, that kind of stuff. Who wants to? Because I'm going to start collecting those. We'll show them the other Sunday. This Sunday we are showing the ones who appeared already, but next Sunday, that's when I need new ones. Woohoo! What? What are you saying hoo-hoo to, Casey? 13,000? Yes, face-to-face is good. It's good to study people and all that, but I'm talking about, for me, the inner, someone to say something deep, they tend to say it on the phone, to me, better. Maybe because I've been on the phone too long. Because it's rare to see me physically, it's rare. But on the phone, that's when I connect. I feel more connected in the face-to-face call. Yeah, I think so too. It's good if you can meet the people. I'm so used to being far away. Maybe that's why. That's the only option. I can't see them. When I come to Uganda, the most I've ever stayed in Uganda is 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So I can't see all the people. So who wants to be in a video? To send me a video by next, you have a week to do it. But I'm going to ask again on Sunday. Okay, we're about to go to the money. We're about to go to the money. Hopefully we got something out of that. Yeah, face to face is good, especially for those who are dating. Who here is dating? How do you connect? Video calls? Who is connecting with someone? You prefer video calls or texting? I cannot. I don't know how people date through text. Do you do that? You chat, you connect a lot through that. Okay, who wants to be in the video? I'm closing that. I'm moving on to money. Next, we are going to this. And I have to leave by in maximum 20 minutes. I have to go. I have an appointment. And I know some people are about to sleep. Okay, who wants to send a video? Aula, good. Good. Who else? Remember, it's the other weekend, not this one. You have to get it to me by like Thursday, Friday, next week. Latest. About 2-3 minutes. Who else? Okay, good. Assuming you have something to say, like something you gained by being around this message, of take a step to a better you, or the cash flow quadrant. You can mention something that you didn't know. You didn't know this until you landed here. I did a finale of this book. People told stories. I didn't know the difference between a cash, an asset and a liability. That was, who said that? That was, who gave that in their video? Who? Dubai. Medina. Okay. So, how many people said the same dating? Yeah, dating, yeah, dating. People date on using chats. I don't know. I'm too old for that. Okay. Ashraf, do you want to record a video or you don't? Let me note here. Videos. Aula said yes. Doreen said yes. Gaba said yes. You have to practice. You're gonna practice and send me on WhatsApp before you make it official. So only 3 people said yes. Okay, that's fine. I'll get more. So let's move on to. I see many people on this channel, but they're not in the chat. Moonlight, okay. Moonlight wants a video. It's not long. You just say. Okay, well, first of all, you have to tell us, okay, my name is so-and-so, I'm in this country, this city and country, and I landed on this channel, by this, I've attended lives, or I've watched this, and this is what my takeaway is. You don't make it too long, because we'll be playing many videos. Yes, Medina Hood was talking about how she learned about the asset liability difference from the Rich Dad book. Yeah, we have so many videos. We'll share just maybe a minute of each. That's Sunday. Remember to come Sunday. I can. Okay, it's like I want. Assume you have something positive you got out of this. That's fine. Zuleika, who else? I don't know. Where did Ashraf, the other Ashraf, is not here today, Mokisa, right? How about Julie? I haven't seen Julie. Julie, I haven't seen you at all. So who wants to come to the Facebook group before I close this off also? Who is not with us in Facebook? By the way, those of you in the Facebook group, some of you made goals, but I haven't seen results. You said you are going to start things, you haven't started them. On Monday, I'm going to be on you asking, what did you do? But then there was something important here, but we don't have the time. Maybe next time. We'll continue with this. Now I'm sharing the Facebook group. It's only for people. Record. Ashraf, you want to record a video? I'll record. Okay, Ashraf. Ashraf, I have 2 Ashrafs. I think 3. Ashraf Muhammad. Okay. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's enough actually. I'll stop it there. You'll be the only ones. Maybe only if I have a unique person. But you're going to be the only ones that will have videos to make it not too big, not too long. Okay. So I'm sleepy. Yeah, Janet, you're sleepy. What are you going to do? Because you're going to miss the money part. Should we do the money tomorrow? The money is done today normally. You want to do the money tomorrow? tomorrow we're going to talk about, for those people Miss Rachel, how are you? I don't want to say, there's something I want to say about to you, but I think I'll do it in private. Let me leave it, okay? By the way, I'll leave it. I'll say it in WhatsApp if you connect. Okay, so that's for one who wants to come and wants Facebook, to join my Facebook group. You apply there, but make sure, but most of you are in the Facebook group, right? Only Julie, let me see here. Who is not in the group? Actually, you're all almost there. You're all there. Okay, for those of you who are not, that's the link to the Facebook group. Now, we are going to the money. Janet, you are sleepy? Sorry, who is ready? Because I have a few questions. I didn't send your money. The app stopped me. It said I reached my limit. So the next time I can send money is on the 3rd. Okay? I'll add it to this one. The one you want from last week, I already have it. I already have it on the paper. I have a whole sheet like this where I put how you earn. And then I know it's not sent yet. But after the 3rd, I'm going to send it. So for today, I'll add it on the other one. Okay? Okay. I guess Janet is not going to win today because she's sleepy. You want to do the money today? Okay, let's do it today because we're all here. Love your topic. That's good. Okay. Please, ready. Put ready. Ready. And this time I'm not going to be waiting for the readies to be there. I say ready and I go. Ready, I go. Like that. Because always I wait for people to be ready and it takes a long time. I'm going to do the first ready. And I know you are all alert. And then we go. Okay, ready? More. Ready, Moonlight, ready. I want to see Janet is ready because she's sleepy. Go wash your face. You don't want to miss this one. Ready? Ready. Okay. Aula, where are you? Where are you all? Doreen? Okay, Doreen is here. Agam is here. Zulaika, where are you? You know I know my people. Okay, let's see. Zulaika. I'm assuming both of you, all of you watch the 2 videos. I made them 2 now. It's easier, right? Okay, ready? Who is missing? Janet is sleeping? Okay, you are still there. Good. Where is Zulaika? Where is, let's see. Ashraf. Oh, Ashraf, where are you? Put it ready. I'm about to, okay. Now, are you all here? I'm about to read. I'm going to go quickly this time. In fact, what I'm going to do, there's something I've been doing that's unfair. That lets you all gain even when your answers come much, much later. Because when the answers come much later, there is a way you could be copying the first answers. So today, be allowing only the first 2. Only the first 2 answers. I have so many questions. I have many questions. Everyone has a chance. So only the first 2, or sometimes just 1. Because there is a way to copy. Just copy the answer you saw already, okay? People put in the time and watch these videos, they have to benefit. Okay, this is a warm-up question. Warm-up, no money. Warm-up. What was the ratio, Robert said, was between the emotional brain and the rational brain? Emotional brain, rational brain. It was even on the thumbnail. Everyone should know that. But it's not money. Not money on this one. Just to take into mindset of cash flow. Videos 75 and 76 are the ones we're doing today. And for those of you who come later and want to be part of this game we play, a very educational game, you come and watch 2 videos on my channel, Tuesday and Wednesday. I changed it now. It's just 2 videos. So the next one will be number 70. They have numbers. It will be 77, 78. Then on Friday you come and participate. Yes. So, but I'm not paying money. But that's what it is. I thought that was a huge number. Okay. Now ready. Now this one is money. I think I could skip that. Let's see. You know, Robert talked about, this may be hard for you to remember, but after he gave us that number, or 24 to 1, he gave us, maybe let me ask it, I was about to skip it, but let me ask. He gave examples in real life when emotions overtook our rational thoughts. Just pick out one. He gave, I think there were 5 or 6. I don't know if I need to remind you, because I don't want wrong answers. Let me go to the section and quote for you one, so it helps you remember. It helps you remember what I'm asking, so we don't waste time. He said that the times when the emotion took over, like when someone cried, seeing someone cry uncontrollably because of a loss of someone. I picked out one. There are 4 left. So do you remember? Give an example. $5. If your example is correct and it comes quickly, let me see how you do. If you're not copying someone else, I'll allow up to 4. I just broke my own rule. I'll allow up to 4 if what you are giving have not been said by someone else. But give only 1. He said people will do, because of emotions, people will say. Yes. Is that one of them? Anger and regretted? You know what? I need to open the book, because someone can put out something that's not true. Yeah, you got it. But don't put another one now. Oh, wait. You are giving the same example. Let me see. Fred, in the first one, anger out. Yeah, Fred got that. Let's see. We'll have Fred. I'm going to be more strict today. Let's see. Moonlight said, someone is heartbroken and can't move on. Yes, that's Moonlight. This time I'm tougher. You'll see it. Because I need to reward people who really did this. Then Ashraf said, had our heart broken and not gone over it. I think you are both typing at the same time. I'll give it to you because it's a long answer. Number 4, what was it? Fear of losing money or investing? Are you sure? Salma, that's somewhere else. It's not here. It's good I'm holding the book. Salma, your example is not here. That one. It comes into another section. Okay, let's see. Salma, now essentially hurt someone we love because we were hurt. Yes. Janet. I'm holding the book because I need to be sure. People regret something they did because of anger. Yeah, we said that, and just because these are long sentences, that's why I'm allowing, I think. I hope we are not copying. Okay, what did Mugenyi say? Oh, what? What? Attracted someone we knew were not good for us, still went on with that. That made me laugh. That one made me laugh. But you gave 2 answers, Ashraf. And you're thinking like Salma for some reason. You're giving similar answers. Yeah, that one is so true. But you answered 2 times. So why do I give you only 1? So I don't understand. Why someone says ready when we started a long time ago? Intentionally hurt someone we love, we're hurt. I think I already gave you that. Agaba says people regret something they did because of anger. I think I gave Agaba already. I don't understand Aula and Zuleika. You're setting it ready. Are you far away? You can't hear? Hurts others and later regret. Yes, Doreen. I don't understand 2 things that are happening. Is it because of a network issue? You're saying you're ready, but it's coming too late. We started already. Aula and Zlaika. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Please, if you want to track, this time I'll be announcing when I finish, because I need to be more serious. Oh, Salma, you came back with a different answer. Oh, I rejected the first one. Now I get it. I think it was Moonlight. My brain is getting tired. Oh, Salma, okay. Then you get it now. Sorry. The first one was wrong. Who gave the similar answer with Ashraf at first? With anyway, it doesn't matter. So the first one, I have Fred, Moonlight, Ashraf, Janet, Agawa, Doreen, and Salma. If I didn't mention you, you can appeal. I'm moving to someone else. Again, Fred, Moonlight, Ashraf, Janet, Agawa, Doreen, Salma. Because last time I had to compute the numbers after you left, I didn't announce them very well. So now you know. You are getting 5 each for that. Okay, if I didn't mention you, please. You have to direct me back to your answer. I'm moving to the next one. We may not finish all of them. Okay, this one you can't copy. The first two. You mention only one and be quiet and give a chance to a second person. But the two answers that pop up will be the right answer. He said the ratio of 24 to 1, sometimes it can be greater with emotional, can be even more than 24 in two situations. 1, 2. So give me, what are those? In two situations, it can be so extreme that the 24 becomes even higher, the ratio of 24 to 1. So what are those two cases? And please, quickly, 2 people are going to get this. Give only one to leave the other person to get a chance to. Only one, please, if you know both. The ratio question was free. I said it was a warm-up question. Salma, that was a warm-up question. I wanted all of you to change the mindset from communication to cash flow. Please, do I have answers? No. No. There are 2 cases, he said, after he gave us the 24 ratio, 24 to 1, he said there are cases that are so extreme that the 24 is higher. The ratio is so high. The emotions are so high. And he gave 2 things that happen to people. No. Oh, you missed it. You missed it. You missed it. You missed it. So what I'm going... No. Actually, you missed it. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to give you the number 1. The one who gets the number 2 will get the $5. One was... Oh, you got it. Okay, I gave that. That's what I'm about to read that. Fred, you said it. Don't say the next one. One was addiction. The other one was... So Fred, you got that. The person who gets the second one will be... You get the second 5. That's Fred. So what's the second one? No. No. It was close. The answer is close to what Fred said. Addiction, and he gave an example about it. When they were in flight school. If I give you addiction, is your typing just coming slowly, Ashraf? Okay, let me give you a hint. He gave an example of in flight school. Something that happened because of this person who was emotionally so, the emotions were so high, they had to run. Yeah, you got it. Okay, we got it. Ashraf, phobia. He talked about the snake. People who have phobias. Okay, we move from that. Fear, it came late, Janet. I read them. No, it wasn't fear, Janet. It was addiction and phobia. Yes, phobia. Really? I got the answers already. I just put you here on reserve, but I'm not declaring fight for you. Those answers that came late. That would be Ashraf, you already got that. And Doreen. And Janet. Are you just writing these things after others have written them? You know, that's a challenge I have. I need to pick the first people. So reserve here, in case you don't get anything, but you already got. Yeah, snake phobia. But why are your answers coming late? I'm trying to understand, please. Because you could be writing them on time, but coming late. So here I have Agaba, but please, I'm not offering yet. I'll see. Ashraf, you answered already. Phobia. Doreen, you already answered. Oh, Doreen. You know what? Let me be fair. The people who got the answers correct. Because if I keep playing this game, it will be bad. It was Fred. That was surprise Fred. Because I thought you were all failing it. I was about to give you a hint. So Fred is the first one who opened it up. Clapping for you. And then Ashraf later, you added the second. So I'll leave it. I'll leave it, I think. Because people get answered already. Okay, moving on. You get a chance. Okay. Now, something interesting here on the next question. It says, there are two emotions. Now this could be confusing. There are two emotions that are related to the money phobia. People who have money phobia, the phobia of money, whatever, anything to do with the money topic. He said two emotions. So, and some of you have been putting the answer on the previous one, but it's actually needed here. What is it? Two emotions that come out for people who have phobia for money. Two. Please put just one. Don't put both. Okay, fear. Yeah, you got that. Don't lie. What's the second one? So, someone you got fear too? Emotion of losing money? No. The emotion of losing money, they have a name. Oh, fear. Aula. Salma. Aula is here with fear. But there's another one. No. The fear, you already, Salma, you answered. Leave that. When you answer and I say yes, leave it for the others. So there is something else that happens with people. Because if people are dealing with money, the emotions are high, one is really scared, and the other one is what? There's the scared one who thinks they're going to lose their money. But what about the other one? You see, there are two extremes like this. If you are not scared, you are what? No. That one came at the wrong time, Zuleika. No. Okay. If you are not scared of investing your money, what is the opposite, sort of the opposite of the other person? Because the two, he gave two examples. Either you are scared or what? Quickly, please. Who's getting the answer? He gave the examples. No. Financial IQ. Because, no. You are either scared, want to get more money. But what's the word? Okay, you're getting there, Janet. But what's the word? What's the word he used? I don't feel like for those who don't have money. I don't feel like it's coming. They don't feel. I know the feeling was good, but it's coming in another question. Not now. Janet, you got the hint, but there's a word for it. What you just put there is a word for it. What is it? You woke up. I don't feel like that was nice. I don't feel like played safe. No, because the played safe is the one who's scared. Okay, I'm giving the answer. You are failing. I'll give you an answer, and I'll give. If I give the answer, I'll give it to Janet because she tried. She said she want to get more money. It's greed, greed, greed. He said two emotions, fear and greed. So Janet, all of the fear, we got the fear, but you didn't get the greed. So I give the greed to Janet. Although you didn't use the right word, but that's what you meant. They always want more money, and more money. And I think the rich people, they call the filthy rich, that's what's driving them. They're greedy. If they're not greedy, why do you own billions when other people have nothing? Can you explain that? Can you explain why you have billions and you want to make more billions, but there are people who don't even have shoes? Tell me what that is. So that's the greed we're talking about. So Janet, greed. Okay. The fear. Who else said fear here? Let's see. Sorry, I have to look. Yeah, I think you have network issues. Sorry. I don't feel fear. Doreen said fear here. And who else said fear? Agaba. Fear, Julie. I think Ashraf, I'm not going to, sorry, Fred, I'm not going to give you that answer. The played safe answer because it was really fear. So I'm moving on, at least you get from others. Are you tired or you want more questions? If you want more, I have 3 more. You want to take them or no? You decide. Some want to sleep. If you want, I have 3 more questions. And they're all important. You know, these are lessons. More? Okay. Greedy. Okay. I'll try to go faster, okay? Give one example. In fact, how many do we have? Let's see. How many do we have so we know? 4. 4, he gave 4. All of you who wanted the one I don't feel like. People who don't feel like. Give, there are 4 examples. Give a sentence of an I don't feel like. I don't feel like what? 4 examples. Or is it confusing? You want me to remind you? He said many people who struggle financially are not able to control how they feel, or they let their feelings dictate their thoughts. I hear them say, okay, those are correct. Going to school. Is it I really going to school? Correct that, Doreen. Make it better. Don't feel like investor. I don't feel like investor. I don't feel like. They all say the same thing. Okay, that's interesting. That's you all got that. Yeah, I'll take it. I don't feel like eating. Okay, let me tell you something. Let me see. Continue. Because this is very interesting. Why would you put sentences that are not in the book? Or you're talking about yourselves. He gave examples in the book of what people say. Those are the ones I'm looking for. But I say, no. You're talking about yourselves. You made it fun. Now we know what you don't feel like. Janet, you don't feel like doing it. I don't feel like telling the right from me. Feel like telling right from me. I don't feel like Seriously, you went off topic. That's not what Robert was talking about. You went off topic. The only good, correct answer here you have is I don't feel like investing. The rest, I don't know where you're getting them from. They're not in this book. Because he has this sentence, I don't feel like learning about investing is too much trouble. Okay. I don't feel like learning. Okay. I don't know. When you said going to school, is that what you meant? Someone kept putting going to school. Who is that? Doreen, is that what you meant? Because he called it learning to invest. And then the other one was investing doesn't feel right for me. Now I'm giving you answers. Doing exercise, no. Yes, someone got that. Who is that? I had the feeling of being rejected. Yes. Fred, you got that? Let's see. And the first three people got it actually. I don't like investing. I'll give that. I'll give that to the first three people who put it there. Who is that? I don't like investing. I don't feel like doing this. You mean don't feel like being on the live? I don't feel like paying my debts. I don't feel okay, those are other examples. But that's not the examples he gave in the book. I don't feel like telling my friends about my business. Yes, again, Fred, you already won. You want to win all of it? I don't feel it. Yeah. So it's about not feeling like investing. They don't like to feel like investing. And the feeling of being rejected. And the other one was, I think all of you talk about investing, but what about, okay, investing, remember we're using the word feel. Oh, I hate being rejected. Yeah, I hate the feeling though. Agaba, the feeling. The whole thing was about the example of the word feeling. So, I hate the feeling of being rejected. It's about the feel, okay? But I'll give it to you, Agaba. And I hate the feeling of investing. It seems like all of you are getting it. Let me see what Aula said. What all the others said. Paying my debts. Julie! You don't feel like paying your debts, but you like shopping and you like to use the cards and the stuff, but you don't feel like paying the debts? Yeah, they don't feel like investing. Where have you been, Habiba? We haven't seen you at all. How about all the others? Because I was trying to give everyone here, but I want to see what everyone puts. Ashraf, feeling of being rejected, yes. Ashraf, I didn't mention you. You gave that, Ashraf, here. Let's see, Julie. I don't feel like investing. That's Julie. Agaba, like doing this. What do you mean, Agaba? Feel like doing this. Doing what? I hate being rejected. You gave a different one. Yes, I wrote you down. Agaba, no, sorry, Habiba is there. I hate investment. Actually, the whole exercise here was about using the word feel. Feel. Yes, you got it. Yes. Yes, but the whole thing, the lesson Robert was teaching us is that people use the word feel and they make decisions according to how they feel, and it's dangerous. Okay? So, here are the sentences. I think I'm going to read my answer before. I think I'll give all for this one. Give all who participated. But you hear the sentences because it was about the feel word. Sorry, I know Malaysia is late, but I have to read this because it's a lesson. And I apologize for wiping my nose. Okay. I don't feel like learning about investing. It's so much trouble. Investing doesn't feel right for me. I don't feel like telling my friends about my business. I hate the feeling of being rejected. So it was about the feel. The feel. To avoid the word feel, I felt very strongly about that. I even talked at the end. Okay, let's leave that. I'll give all to this one. Okay. Now, I think I'll skip. This is a free. This is free. Let me make this free. You respond to that, then I ask one more for paying and we'll end it. This is free. Give an example of how an adult would behave as far as financial management. The adult. Remember I talked about the child who uses feel, but what about the adult? You as an adult, especially what we go through here, being on this live all this long, I appreciate you very much that you learn. I'm very passionate about these things. As an adult, what do you do? As an adult, respond to that. It's free. It's free. Just tell me, you as an adult, what would you do that you don't feel like doing? Just put it here, then I'll read the last question and we'll end it. Okay. What? Yes, sir. Okay, as an adult, dealing with finances, what should you be doing? Or what do you that you want to do that you wouldn't do if you just considered feelings? You don't feel like doing it, but you do it. What is it? Yeah, investing. You don't feel like investing? Investing, what else? I should learn. Yeah, I like that answer. Learn first. Even when I'm talking about affiliate marketing, I always emphasize the learn part. Learn. Then do it right. Don't do risky. Don't do it risky. Risky way. Yes. What else? If you're going to be, okay, we say investing. But what does it really mean? He talked about you need to know what you need to do, and then you do it. Like someone put a message there saying, I don't feel like paying my bills. Okay, if you're an adult, you pay your bills, right? Or if you are an adult, you have a budget. I had a whole life here about budgeting. You live in a budget, and you say, I cannot afford that, but how can I afford it? Okay, I can go make more money, stuff like that. Okay. What do you mean you're playing only 5 million members? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Learn to invest, yes. I like the comment. I don't understand Agama saying employing only family members. Do you know they said that the people who employ only family members are playing it safe? It's not a good thing. You might think it's a good thing, but it's not. Because the family members will not have the skills you're looking for. Always do whatever I'm supposed to do, even if I don't feel like it. Yes, going from L quadrant to R quadrant. I don't know those letters you are using. We don't have L and R. Doreen, we have E, S, B, and I. So what do you mean L for you? What is L and what is R? Oh, you mean left and right. Okay, I get it. Okay. One last question. Please take action. Please. Let's this not be just a fun thing to do. Let's be a real thing to do in your lives. Okay. One last question, and hopefully each one of you earns $5. This one is a little bit tricky. And I think I'm going to give the first answer for each one, because there are many. Robert was explaining, because they might not be required merit. Julie, not employing family members in your business. Oh, not employing. Yeah, they don't just qualify to be in your business just because they're family members. And some of them, especially children, they may not even be interested in being in your family business. Don't force them. Bring people with passion. You can bring someone from outside. They give you an idea that takes your company global. So not just family members. That's limiting. It's a limiting belief. Okay. Each one of you has an opportunity to earn some money here, but I'm going to go quickly. Especially Malaysia is sleepy. Always doing what I can do as long as I don't feel like it, or sometimes you don't feel like doing it. But it's what, if you watch my video, I said, what would happen in the world if people only did what they feel like doing? That's why this generation, I'm so sorry, all of you are in this generation, you have to change that attitude. You don't just do things because they are easy, you feel like doing. They are required, they are necessary, okay? Okay, he was explaining the differences between, now when I say these two, you're going to respond. Yes, should. Okay, please be ready because I'm going to put two quadrants. You say the words they say or how they feel. This was very, I loved reading it. He said the difference between an E and a B. In other words, an employer and an employee. So, what do they say? Just spell out whatever you think. You don't have to use the right words. The words Robert used. The struggle between an employee and an employer. What are the employees thinking, what do they want, and what are the employers, what they want? What are they saying? Just type. I want all of you to benefit. We're going to go into all those quadrants we're talking about. This time we're on E and B. The employee and the employer, or the employee and the business owner. What is going on, the struggle between the two? Just use your own language. I'm not going to ask for the real words. What are they saying and what do they care about? Yes, I need to be more. They always want more. And what do the employers want? I need a real, okay, I'll put here, Salma. Salma, you don't have to write again. You already got it. Let's a chance to another one. E is overworked, underpaid, whereas the B wants more results and less payment. Okay, keep on one. I've got Fred. Okay, let's see. Employees want more pay, employees want more work, employers want more work. Okay, Ashraf, constant tension. Yes, but why? Why? You know, it's funny because when I talk to my daughters, they work for people. They say, for us, we don't care. Okay, employees don't care what happens to the company. I say, how come they don't care? They shouldn't care. If this is your job, you don't care that they make a profit. You don't care that they make more sales. You just care about your paycheck. You need to understand even how the paycheck comes about. That's interesting. If I have employees like that, they have to care about the vision we are creating. That's why some people get promoted and others don't. Because the employer is watching. Who cares? Okay. Ashraf, Constant, I saw that. Paid more work. Yes. Paid more work. Yes. Overworked, underpaid. It's like, okay. No. Zlaika, not like that. E is overworked and underpaid. Okay? Those apply to E. Both of them. What you just put there, the employee is overworked and underpaid. You didn't put the B. The B is what just wants the employee to do more work. Okay. E wants more money and B wants more results. Yes. More results. But if you work for the more results, you get, if you create more results, that's why some employees get bonuses. That's why they get promoted. Because they understand what the employer wants. If you care about what they care about, they promote you. Okay. The struggle on communication between owners of a business and employees. Yes, it's a battle. If you find an employee who understands your situation, and if you're an employee and you find a business, I do this in motivational messages. When you find an employer who understands your situation, maybe you like flexible hours or maybe more pay, it works well, but it's rare. Okay, Julie. Employee want a big pay, salary. Employers expect a lot of results from their employees. Yes, they always set these targets that you can't meet. Okay, Habiba, E is overworked while B suggests how to make E work harder. Yes, and they don't want even to pay them more. That's the sad part. You know me, I'm an employer too. The sad part, when I want people to pay them more, okay, I want them to understand the expenses. I think that's the part that employees don't understand. At least to me, when I have my employees, they don't understand that running a business has costs. They see the vehicle expenses. When a car breaks down, they just say, oh, it broke down, fix it. They see all the expensive things you pay. They don't understand it. They think all the money we're collecting, $100, is all $100. That's sad, actually. They cannot understand it. They want you to give them like 50 of that. See, that's the other thing. As an employee, you need to understand how a business is run. There's no profit. Sometimes it's a loss. Okay. Is overworked, yeah. And it is overworked and needs more. And S needs more. Yes. S, not S. We are comparing E and B. Please be careful about these quadrants. S, the small business owner, is not the one we are talking about. We are talking about the large business owner, the B. B is the large business. Is the one we are comparing now. We are not talking small. Okay. So I'm saying the answer from Doreen, that one needs to be adjusted. The quadrant is B. Then, like I said, E is overworked and underpaid. B wants results. Yes, they want results. Now you got it. Thank you for correcting that. It's like, okay, Janet, what about me? What happened? Janet gave an answer. Let me see. Janet said what? I'm going back. Janet is complaining. Employees want more pay and the employers want more work. I read it, Janet. Maybe you missed it. I read that, I think. Okay, let's see. In most time, okay. What about that? Agala says, those are employees, most of the time minds about the salary and B minds about profits and expansion. Yes, but also this B, you may not be in their mind. They're thinking about you actually. Only if you do a good job though. That's why you see people being promoted, being given bonuses. Yes, they think about you. It's not so obvious. But you, when you are demanding more salary, you are not thinking of the other costs that go into that. Okay, let's see. Doreen, E is overworked, need more pay, while the S needs more work. Okay, please, Doreen, change that. It's not S, it's B. Because when I was starting to learn about the quadrants, I used to think of a small business owner as a B, a business owner. No, they are not. They are small business. But when we talk B, the quadrant, we are talking about the large business, okay? So change that when you use the letters, S, we are talking about E and B, not S. They don't appreciate the other. Thank you, that's a summary. That's what I saw. They're pulling. No one is coming in the middle. That's what I saw from that. Okay, are you ready to discuss another one? You all got that, but I don't know where we're going to end with this. Because, should we stop there? Because I had B and I, only if you're going to give quick answers. Everyone gained on this one. Let me see. Some people didn't participate. Yeah. Really, you have to be tired. You are not? Because all of you got money on this one. Now, I'm going to say with the first test one, the first answer now. I have B and I. A large business, the struggle between a large business owner and investors. That struggle. Quickly. Let's do this quickly and end it. The large business owner and the investors. What's going on? What are they pulling? Each is pulling. What? The large business owner has managers. The investor are the shareholders. What's the struggle between the managers who manage the large business and the shareholders who invest in the business? The struggle between the B and I. Someone wants to try? Actually, that's yours. Fred, that's yours. Robert didn't mention it. It's correct, but that's yours. It's a good assessment. They need more capital, need more dividend, but that's not what he said. Fred, that's not the example he gave. No. Doreen, that's a no. More capital, more profits, no. I'll give the answer. The answer, and I'm moving on. I'm moving on because I have an easier one. He was talking about jets, private jets. They were asking for private jets, and the shareholders were saying they should hire less managers, so less executives, so they don't need jets. I'll skip that. Okay, go to the self-employed. No. Remember the example of the attorney? This is the S and the B. The S and the B. But S in terms of the self-employed, like a lawyer, an attorney, and the large business. What's going on? This large business was buying properties. What's going on, the conflict? Because they're showing the conflict between the two. B usually has better decisions for the business since he's hands-on, and I want another. B wants a private jet. Oh, you got that? It came later. Salma, you got that. Wants a private jet and doesn't want to spend on it. Yes, I think Salma got that. I was skipping already. So we have Salma here then. I went on to another one. Investor, well, fewer executive, then they won't need a private jet. Yes. So you have Ashraf. Why are your answers coming late? I had moved on. Or you are responding to me after I told you. I don't know. I have a question mark there. You know, Janet, whenever you put your answers, I laugh. S is silently angry. Why? What about mine? Aula, what did you say? Let me see, Aula. What are you complaining about? More capital, more dividend? No. It was a no answer. You are not the first one to put it there. I should have put it too. No, that's not the answer they were fighting about. They were fighting about jets, Aula. They are not fighting about capital and dividends. In real life, it could be that, but that's not what he said. I got it. Okay. I checked your answer. I did it, Ashraf. I did. Investors will need fewer. I just did. I saw it. Okay, Habiba, B needs a private jet so that the executive can get their meetings faster. While it needs, I needs your executive who are, yes, you got it in detail, Habiba. Although the answer came later, your answers are coming late, Habiba. But the good thing is you understand the concepts. I'm telling you, these concepts you are learning. I'm sorry, wiping. I'll cut off the fan now. There's no concept. The concepts you are learning, they don't teach them. You won't find them in books. They're not, except in Rich Dad books. Okay, what do we have, Salma? I changed it already. Okay. B says they can buy a whole farm with the money they get from working with a lawyer. The lawyer is angry that the businessman takes the most money. You summarized it very well. Okay. And this one is this one here. So Salma, yes. You know, you never know that's how they feel. Robert is telling us these things. Did you know? Okay, like I said, B wants a private jet and doesn't want to spend on it. I doesn't want to spend on it. B, yes. So I don't know if I'll take that. Yeah, I doesn't want to spend on it. I don't know where you're gonna end with this. Whatever money I send you, you just say thank you because it's many things we're doing. Okay. B wants to. I did that. Janet, he's angry because he thinks he works hard where the B just collects. But he's actually the B is putting. He just collects. He's working too. Only he's using his money. Remember, rich dad has taught us all these lessons. The rich people, they use their knowledge and putting everything together. Then you come work, they pay you peanuts like this. They get all of it. Yeah, they're using their knowledge and experience and investment knowledge, right? Okay, Habiba, S hourly worked, while S asked for how many hours they worked. Did I ask that yet? Yes, how many hours they worked, and then they feel like they shouldn't be paying them. It's really bad. What's going on with these people? Yeah, we have here Habiba. Now I'm getting a little bit tired. I'm asking one more. What about the E and the I? The employee and the investor, and the employee, the bank manager. What is going on with the bank manager and the investor who is using his money, to invest, who is giving loans? What's going on? S works every day in person while he be supervisor. Yes, but Julie, the answers you are giving are not from the book. Thank you for participating, but those answers are in real life, like what we think. But we are using answers from the videos. Video number 70, the ones we did today, 75 and 76. So please come and participate properly. Using the real words that Robert is using. That is, next time will be video 77 and 78. I've not recorded them yet. They'll come, God willing, on Tuesday and Wednesday. Watch Tuesday, Wednesday videos, and then come Friday. Then you use the terminology that he's using. Okay, where are we? S is how it worked. I read that. The lawyer is the S. The lawyer is the S. We finished that. We are now on E. E and I. And the E is the bank manager. Someone, the bank manager, he's paid a paycheck. And then the investor, the one who gets loans, like they process their loans. So he gets a high paycheck, but he's complaining. Yes, they don't even thank us. They just go. And what else is happening to his money? This bank manager. Something to do with taxes between the two people. The investor and the bank manager. What's happening to their money? Remember, that's the reason why you want to leave the E quadrant. Because of this reason right here. You work for the bank. They pay you really, really well. Let me tell you, I keep talking about my story working in the Uganda Revenue Authority. At that time, when they started, they were paying us $1 million. They said $1 million shillings. That's a lot of money. They were taking 45% in taxes. We're getting only 55%. Can you imagine that? They say they give you a letter to work. They say you'll be paid $1 million shillings, and they take 450 in taxes. You'll paid only 550. That's what they did at that time, and $1 million was a lot of money. Because I used to be paid 30,000 in finance, Ministry of Finance. They were paying us like less than 40,000 to $1 million, but they were taking all of it though in taxes. So what do you say? Yes, the lawyer depends. The lawyer can be an S, could also be an employee. Depends how the lawyer, if they have a law firm, or they just working for someone. Give that guy a loan and never even said thank you. Yeah. And then investor doesn't pay the taxes. The taxes is free money. They don't pay taxes. They keep rolling properties. I explained this in the videos. They buy a smaller property and they sell it, and they invest in the bigger property. They keep rolling them over. They don't pay taxes. And then the bank manager, his paycheck is cut. Taxes. Yeah. So let's see, who do we have here? We have, who responded to that? Ashraf, Janet, Zulaika. Where is the rest? Do we have people here? I have people. How come they're not responding? But then that's the end of this. Thank you for participating. Do you like this? Give me something. Do you like these videos? Okay, Habiba. He gives I a loan but doesn't say thank you, while I give them useless paperwork. Oh, yeah. I like that. You remember that? He gives us a lot of paperwork and this lousy loan. These people. Oh, yeah. Aula, you remember the paperwork too? That was interesting. They're complaining about the paperwork and the lousy loan. Seriously, these people are very ungrateful. It's actually sad. They don't appreciate each other. Okay, Habiba, that was a very good answer. Next time, Habiba, don't do it like that because you delay to respond. Just summarize, okay? Throw out the keywords. We call them keywords. The keywords, don't write long sentences, okay? To make your answer pop up faster. And what Janet's saying. And the investor complained that to get the money from the bank, he had to sign a lot of paperwork. Yeah. Yes, madam. They're lazy too, I think. Okay. Thank you all. Give me a comment about this book and the videos. What do you think? I know there is a lot of knowledge, and I know you're not going to find it in any place where Robert makes it fun. The examples, the language he uses. When I started off reading these books, I thought I was going to summarize the way they review books. Then I started reading, I realized I could not stop. Then I decided to continue reading. That's how it started. I didn't plan it. I was trying to summarize. Then I realized I could not summarize. So I kept making it a conversation. Okay, what do you think? A bank manager says he doesn't even say thank you, complaining about the getting a lousy loan. Yeah, so Moonlight is here too. Moonlight. It's very interesting. Give me feedback. Me as a reader of books. What do you think? Should we continue? Or we stop on this one? Boy, those guys are picky. Yeah, you got that too. Are you watching the video again? How do you remember this? Interesting. Investors haven't considered tax paying. It's not considering. They know. They just know the rules. Julie, they don't, it's not considering. They avoid. The word is avoid. They avoid taxes. Because like here in US, I just explained, if you buy the first property 100,000 and you sell it, now if you don't touch the money and just go on and buy a bigger property, 200,000, you just roll it over. You don't pay the taxes. They keep it in there. They keep it in. They don't get it out. So you only pay taxes after you sell it, after you make it cash. You get it out. But if you keep rolling them over, you don't pay. They just know the rules. Remember, land anywhere you are, those things are always there. You just need to know the experts. Anything you are doing, there are ways to avoid those taxes. So if that's what you want to do, because maybe you want to pay the taxes. I don't know. You know, there's income taxes. There's also other taxes. Those people avoid income taxes, but they have to pay payroll taxes. They can't avoid those. Sales taxes, VAT, all those you cannot avoid. But although VAT is actually value added, it's not, I don't want to go technical. There are taxes that are collected. The business collects on the government's behalf. So if there's the sales tax, it's just added. So you collect it on the government's behalf and pay it. Although some businesses, they like to take that money. It's not their money. It's the money belonging to the government. They just collect it on the government's behalf. And then there's an advantage. I used to work in sales tax in Uganda before it became VAT. Then they have the advantage of keeping it for 45 days before they pay. They collect, they use it, and then they send it in by the 15th of the following month. So they have that advantage, but they still want to hide it. They want to steal it too. Those people, that's what my job, to catch them. I won't mention the company I had to catch in Uganda, doing like stealing the government money. Okay, thank you for your time. Goodbye. Yeah, good night. So tomorrow, are we coming or no? Are you coming for affiliate marketing or no? The topic I'm going to discuss tomorrow. Good night, Malaysia. Watch out, you'll see a notification for affiliate marketing tomorrow. You can sleep. Bye. We'll finish this. So, yeah, they do. They know all the tricks. They hire the expensive ones. They know the tricks. So this is what happened tomorrow. What time do you want affiliate marketing? We are discussing, if you are an affiliate marketer, that's what I'm choosing. Where do you get people? Where do we get the people to sell to? How do we promote? Where? Especially free. Where do we get the people? That will be my topic tomorrow. What time do you prefer? And 4:45 for Uganda, 9:45 for USA, Eastern, 9:45 for Malaysia, 9:45 p.m. What do you think? Oh, thank you for being here. Miss Julie, come to my Facebook group. Let's get closer, because you are, of all the people who are here, I think you are the only one who is not in the group. Okay, 9:45. Watch out for the notification. Sleep. Good night. Thank you for being here. I'm going to compute this money, and I'll send it out starting after the 3rd. They told me I have to wait for the 3rd, which will be, so I'll work on it maybe Monday. But I'll compute the figures. I got the ones for last time. Thank you for participating. You didn't give me feedback about the books. The people who read, Malaysia, you can leave. Let's stay with the ones who are here. If you want to hang out, I'm here. Although I had an appointment, I have to go, I think. So tell me about the books. What do you think, those who are still on, about the books? Those who said you want to record videos, we're going to communicate on WhatsApp about the videos. I'll need those. Yeah, they complain about loans and paperwork. I didn't write you here. Doreen, why is your answer coming so late, Miss Doreen? Do you like watching those books I read? The cash flow quadrant? Okay, tomorrow, please. Those who are interested in earning money online, I still come back live. Watch out for when I set it up. I'll set it up to come hopefully by 4:30 p.m. Uganda time. You should be able to see it. Then invite other people. Yes, I think I have your network problem, Doreen, because it's showing up really late. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you for coming. Sorry it took a little while, this minor part. So until next time. But tomorrow we have affiliate marketing. Bye-bye.